Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am going to talk to you about Trader Joe's. Now, Trader Joe's, I've been going to Trader Joe's for many years, but when I was living in Washington, it was much harder to get to, and so I had kind of disengaged from it. I recently discovered that there was a Trader Joe's near me, and I had to run in for one thing. And I was like, I totally don't have time to reintroduce myself to the store right now. And so I was like in the store and I'm like, I so want to like investigate and remind myself of some of the products that I really like there. And I knew I didn't have time. And so what I chose to do instead was hit the beauty aisle. So I grabbed a handful of products and I want to share my thoughts on them with you. So if you want to find out what affordable and possibly really cool stuff you can get from Trader Joe's for all things beauty, then just keep watching. I want to start with micellar wipes. Now, I've been talking my last couple of videos about my simple micellar water and then how I had gotten, that was in my empties video, and how I had gotten some simple makeup remover wipes that I thought were micellar wipes, and then they turned out not to be, and now I'm trying the simple micellar wipes. However, for the same amount of wipes, for like half the price, you can get this micellar cleanser and makeup remover, by Trader Joe's. I guess they're all by Trader Joe's. I don't know why I was looking to see who made them. I got them at Trader Joe's. They're made by Trader Joe's. And so I've tried them. There's 20 in a package for about $4. And it does not irritate my face and hydrates and moisturizes my skin. My skin doesn't feel tight and dry when I'm done. I particularly like using a micellar wipe in the evening after I've used the cleansing oil and kind of taken that off. I like to go over my face with a micellar wipe, because if I use only micellar water on one of my Shiseido cotton squares, or soon to be CVS cotton squares that all of you guys have been talking about is a really good dupe for the ones by Shiseido. Anyway, when I'm going in with that second step following removing my makeup, I feel like using like a tiny little square isn't enough surface area. Like you're going over the same area, you know, all over your face with the same cotton square that's already kind of got some like makeup and dirt on it. So I love using a wipe instead because you can kind of divide it into quadrants and you can kind of hit your forehead with one corner, a cheek with one corner, the other cheek, and then your chin with the remaining quarters. And so you're hitting your skin and removing whatever makeup and oil cleanser residue is left with a fresh, clean area of the wipe. And when it's a micellar wipe, it winds up feeling really cool. The other thing that I happen to really like about these wipes, they don't really have a smell. They have a slight, very faint, kind of sweet fragrance smell. It's very nice. What I like about I can't believe I don't have any backups right now. I can't believe I'm taking one out for you guys because they're like a commodity right now. That's how much I love you, because I'm sacrificing one of my wipes. So what I also like about the wipes is they have absolutely like no bumps or texture to them. So they're really soft. They're also like really flexible. They're just an interesting, they almost feel like a little cottony. I don't know. It's just a very unique wipe. Not like anything I've ever experienced in the drugstore before with any of my formerly used kind of makeup remover wipes or micellar wipes or whatever. They're just a really, I can't believe I didn't use you on my face. They're just it's just a really interesting texture. You feel like it's doing a good job removing, like I said, especially in the evening when you're just trying to take off whatever sort of residue versus using it in the morning just as a quick cleanser. In the evening, I feel like it just really works. It actually really does have a faint fragrance to it, and it smells really calming and really pleasant and really nice. All in all, on all accounts, really good product. I am so excited about it. Something else I picked up, the body butter that Trader Joe's has. This is the coconut. So they also had other body butters, like a 3-pack, I think, they were all smaller and they were different flavors, but this was the coconut one, which smells like fabulous. Just like fabulous yumminess. Oh my goodness. Did you notice that? How genius is this? This is another like genius move that Trader Joe's did not have to take as a step. I think this was like $8, so it's like super affordable. But you know, you always have to unscrew them, and they're so huge, and it's just not worth my time. But with Trader Joe's, not the case. They actually have a flip. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. They actually have a flip top opener, so you don't need to unscrew a darn thing. It winds up blending lovely, but giving you really good moisture. It winds up blending in really nicely, doesn't feel too greasy, but yet really does give you the additional moisture that a body butter should. All in all, again, no complaints. Absolutely. Okay. I also got from them the facial cleansing oil, which looks like cleansing oil. So I've been using the one by Simple, and I like it, but I just thought, let me try something else. This is 4 ounces for, I believe, $7. They say that this has argan oil and coconut oils in it. You can tell, I don't know if you can tell, it's a very thin oil, which is great. It has a very faint, if anything, has a very faint smell as well. Like, apparently Trader Joe's does not believe in giving off a lot of fragrance, like the way some of the more mature, higher priced cosmetics lines do, where they like overpower you with like a powdery sort of kind of annoying fragrance. Well, Trader Joe's apparently does not believe that that is necessary. What was so intriguing about this, because what I had just picked up from, I think it was Target, was by Burt's Bees. They also sell an argan and coconut oil facial cleansing oil, and it was about $16 for only 2 more ounces. And so comparatively speaking, this is a tremendous value. This removes my makeup fabulously. It has not broke me out. It has not irritated my skin. I use it to cut my makeup, and in the evening, it's my first step. Actually, I move my eye makeup first, and then I go in with the cleansing oil. I use a Kirkland makeup remover wipe in order to just kind of wipe the oil away, and then I follow with that micellar wipe to just make sure that I've gotten everything off my face while still being gentle to my face. And so this kind of moisturizes a little bit without, like I said, causing any secondary problems. And my skin is so happy and doesn't feel so tight, and that is just an amazing deal. So I also got an SPF moisturizer from them. It's just called the Moisturizing Face Lotion. Looks like the Oil of Olay bottles. This is 4 ounces for only $4. What caught my attention about it is I was using an SPF, I think I've talked about it before, by Elta MD. That's like an SPF 46. I don't know why it's 46, but it's got some really nice kind of ingredients in it, like hyaluronic acid and some like ceramides and stuff. So really good stuff for your face. That one's a little bit pricier at about like $20+. The reason I decided to get this one, even though it's only an SPF of 15, and I'll comment on that in a second, there's like a lot of good stuff in here. It's got vitamins A, C, and E in here. So vitamin A is a really good skin regenerator and skin cell turnover, which is good so that you're constantly turning your skin cells over so you're not clogging, but you're also refreshing and having rebirth on your face. Vitamin C is an excellent antioxidant, and vitamin E is really good just as like a nourisher and a calmer. So I really liked that that was in combination with my SPF at such a really good price. Now, I've heard the debate about SPF and, you know, is it really so much more effective once you go over an SPF of 15? Honestly, I say this about that. I'd like to assume that the higher the SPF, the better for you. Like I said, I don't even know if that's true or not, and I've tried to do research on it, but there's just too many conflicting reports about it. I know that anything less than SPF has been consistently agreed upon isn't good for your skin, so as long as you've got 15, you're doing well. I will use this SPF 15 when I'm not really going to be outside. I mean, you still, if you're not going to be outside, you should still be wearing an SPF. But when I'm basically running back and forth to work or back in and out of stores or errands or something, and I'm not really outside long term for any extended period of time, I'll be making a point to use an SPF 15. If I know that I'm going to be outside all day, maybe I've got like a barbecue or an event or something, the weekend, a walk, a hike, then I will reach for my SPF 46. In the meantime, I am going to benefit from a $4 vitamin loaded SPF that I got at Trader Joe's, which has been very lovely. It blends in very nicely, doesn't feel greasy, and isn't very white. I mean, it's white in and of itself, but it doesn't leave that white residue, even though it's got the SPF in it. The last thing that I want to talk about is, wait a minute, I always say it wrong, so that I never know how to say it right. It's jojoba oil, which I call jojoba oil. I'm going to call it jojoba oil, okay? You got a J, you're going to be a J, jojoba oil. I was using this also as a facial cleansing oil. You can also use this as a moisturizer. This is 4 ounces, and this guy was only $8, and that is actually a very good deal. They say that jojoba oil, is good for people with acne. This is not actually an oil, just really quickly. This is not actually an oil. This is more classified as a wax. Even though it's not like 100% a wax, it's more like the wax family than the oil family. They say that it closely resembles your face sebum, which is the natural oil production that you have in all of your pores. And if you have an overproduction of sebum and it clogs your pores, that is what gives you a zit, which is gross, but whatever. That's the science of what it is. So because this mimics sebum, supposedly this is giving your oil producing factories kind of some feedback, and it's saying, hey, you guys can check it down a little bit. You don't need to go so crazy. And it kind of is supposedly supposed to get your sebum and oil production in check so that you don't get clogged and break out. And so, hey, that's pretty cool. There's also some antioxidants in here, and it's supposed to be used very well as a moisturizer too. So in addition to kind of mimicking sebum that your skin already makes and trying to get the production in check, what this does also is if you've already got some clogged pores or pores that are clogging just still from your own natural production, this will actually kind of soften the sebum supposedly and will actually kind of unclog your pores. And that sounds very fantastic to me. I haven't been using it forever, so I don't know the long-term effects of jojoba oil. But that seems like that's a pretty cool benefit, and it makes sense scientifically to me. And so I'm definitely giving it a shot. They say that to use it as an actual moisturizer, because like I said, I was using it to kind of remove my makeup and kind of moisturize it into my skin, but then kind of remove it. To use it as an actual moisturizer could potentially clog your pores if you go in with it cold, simply because if you're filling your pores with sebum, which is what your skin already produces in the meantime, you might wind up just kind of overdoing it. So you could instead add a couple drops to your already used moisturizer and see how that benefits and balances your skin. Remember, our skin is so individual and so particular, so you have to find, unfortunately, through trial and error and experiment, what actually winds up working for you. But I just thought the idea of that, unclogging my pores, kind of mimicking what my skin was overproducing and trying to get it to cut back a little bit, I'm very intrigued, and I'm going to be trying that in the long run. And like I said, for $8, no problem. A couple things I didn't pick up, but I was happy to see that Trader Joe's had. They do have pure argan oil, and they sell it for a very good deal. I don't remember offhand what it was because I didn't purchase it and it's not on my receipt. But I'm good with argan oil right now, but when I run out, it was a good enough deal at the time I discovered that I will definitely go and pick it up from there. They also have vitamin E pure, and they also have tea tree oil, which is also supposedly very good for acne prone skin as well. I am super excited to be experiencing some beauty products from Trader Joe's. They've also got some shampoos, facial cleansers, and a number of other beauty products. But I thought I would start small, and I went for stuff for the face with the exception of the ever so fabulous body butter, which was so raved about. And so I just wanted to pass that along to you so the next time that you're in Trader Joe's looking for some food, also get some food for your face. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. What do you recommend I go pick up that I haven't already picked up yet? So definitely leave me a comment down below. If you like this video and enjoyed hanging out with me, then please give this video a thumbs up, and I invite you to be one of my subscribers if you're not, and if you are, thank you so much for all of your support. I hope you have a really good rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you next time, and in the meantime, thanks.
It's an amazing channel. A channel. What is a channel? In the meantime, I am going to benefit from a $4 and if you have an overproduction of sebum and it gets clogged, that's what gives you. Oh my gosh.